You know, the next generation coming up against the old guard.
So we'll see what the new kids on the block can do against some old school veterans here in the quarterfinals. And we will start off with a kickoff that will favor Mouz. Giving up possession. Cooks are quick to close the gap though, and Gyro doing a nice job to get first possession. Missed, not able to beat out Speed. Means that the Peeps are going to have to race back Speed on the dribble 2-on-1, and doesn't necessarily execute the perfect flick, but will steal away the corner, and that means he might stay on offense a bit longer. Great pinch from Gyro to Reynolds, 1-on-1, and just making sure he didn't get that perfect first touch, so he decided to play the possession game.
But I like that play from Reynolds. He takes the ball to the corner and is able to get that full boost. So out of the gate, Peeps holding their own. We saw that early chance from Speed, not the greatest flick. And the desk was talking about how Speed and his ball chasing abilities might be the difference, but Gyro almost able to put that shot in, but Speed was able to get back in time.
Reynolds throwing missed for a bit of a loop. Ball didn't go forward. That means awkward scenario here for the Peeps, but shot from midfield, no problem for the Peeps. And off the wall, a bit more difficult. Cooks here rips one to the back post, and slowly but surely Mouz starting to close the gap and box them in to their own half, but a welcome clear from Gyro. Reynolds just missing the redirect. Cooks here to space, and Speed just not able to get out in front of Mist. Redirect and saved by a lot. Nice play, and Peeps definitely showing, yeah, we can put some good stuff on target too.
Yeah, we've seen multiple shots for both teams now. Right on target, forcing saves out. Now another ball bouncing out to the middle. Speed shutting down that play from Gyro. Missed. It's going to bounce straight down. Speed gets the read, buys a little bit of time. He's going to have to make another play on it, but he can't do it, and Reynolds is going to strike first for the Peeps.
Goes back, to me, that challenge right before the replay happens with Mist, just making sure that ball doesn't escape, put Speed in a tough spot. Got to get that ball to safety, and unfortunately just can't get it to either side. Goes right back into the middle. A nice clean finish from Reynolds.
Absolutely, and Reynolds, it was a smart play going low on the shot. He saw Speed all the way up there on the backboard. Had that been higher, Speed could have gotten the save, but Reynolds just puts a well-placed shot right where he needed to.
So the Peeps to strike first, and we'll see what Mouz can do to stand against it. Speed with space. Trying to keep it high, and Reynolds, great approach actually. Noticed that Speed kind of let that ball fall a bit too far. Just came and took it away. Pushing it upfield now, the Peeps.
From the altitude, he started that air dribble. He couldn't really start air dribbling too much, otherwise he would have just gone really high on the backboard.
A lot to keep pressure for Mouz. Taken away by Mist. Solid defense from the Peeps so far. Great lift off the backboard. Forces Speed to make an awkward play. A great job to buy some time here for Mouz as it's poked off the backboard a lot. Not able to win the clean challenge into the net. Cooks here takes a second chance, pings off the crossbar, and Missed to safety.
And that was the chance for Mouz. Cookser shot just a little bit high. But we're seeing these guys well matched. However, the accuracy just not there right now for Mouz.
Missed across the middle. Cooks are forced to wait. Ball went away from him, but thankfully got a little too much of it. Lets Mouz right back into the play. Cooks are into the middle. Speed chasing it down. Missed. Nice cutout. A lot not able to keep the ball close, though. Means the Peeps have plenty of time to push upfield. Speed bumped off the ball. Reynolds going to go for the bump of the net. Forces a lot to juke a little bit. Gyro just trying to make it strange to handle. That's off the bar, and there's Reynolds. Peeps create chaos, and the goal is there.
And I love this slowdown from Gyro. You see him just poke the ball off the wall to himself. Keeps the ball for a second before popping it up. Missed the hit off the crossbar, and Reynolds coming in. These guys, you can just see that they are not intimidated in the least. They're here to play.
And Mouz, the hole gets deeper. And you'll see, I'm curious to see if the Peeps kind of let off the gas a little bit and really just try and hold on to this 2-goal lead. Or if they keep trying to put more pressure on Mouz. Great block from Reynolds. Actually, Speed gives him a little space, cut to the middle, and nice save from Cooks here. Wonderful understanding there about the situation.
And that composure on defense, helping him out there. But still, finding nothing on the offensive side. Had some chances, couldn't put him in. Now the Peeps just 60 seconds away from closing out with a Game 1 shutout. See if they can keep it going. And Gyro, oh, he probably didn't expect the defender to miss. Speed with the block going down. Reynolds not back in time. And now Mouz are right back into it.
Gravity effect. Reynolds caught pushing too far forward. A double commit there basically on offense. Reynolds trying to go into the corner, and somebody else trying to take the shot means Reynolds gets caught pushing forward, and the shot doesn't find its way into the back. Means an easy counterattack for Mouz. And so there's a little bit of that experience and a little bit over anticipation costing them a comfortable lead late in the game.
And this game could have been put out of reach had Gyro just played the miss on that ball. Once you're up, you just have to play the miss. You could tell he was thrown off a little bit by that defender, didn't get the backboard read, and then just seconds later, Speed getting that long-range dunk goal. We'll see if Mouz can really punish the Peeps for that mistake.
Only 22 seconds to do it, however, and Mist really having to stretch, and great handling from Speed to still get that ball cleanly over to Cooksier. Gyro a nice steal on his own half, wastes a ton of time. Beautiful cross, but it's a race. Cooksier comes out on top. Speed almost got the bump, but there's the chaos. Thankfully, Mist is not under any pressure, and Mouz just can't keep the attack going, and the Peeps will win game one.
They hold on, and this one, just a one-goal game. Chances missed on both sides, but the Peeps did a great job of keeping their speed up and keeping Speed down.
Yeah, I'll let you have that. That's pretty good. But excellent execution from the Peeps overall. It really was just a matter of making sure not to give up anything free in the midfield. They were always there to challenge Mouz, it felt like, in all of the critical situations at that midfield line. They never let Mouz just set up the tent. They were always able to battle out of their own half and win the possession and then make the big play.
Yeah, and you can see even Mist just popping in early, waiting for his chance. These guys, they were bunched up there because they knew they had Mouz on their back foot. They were ready to just knock that ball in. They get that attack going. And the Peeps, look at those young guns here in Montreal, ready to compete. And Gyro on the end, he had missed that double tap or that backboard read, but still the Peeps were able to hold on.
But he's off the hook. Won the game, put it out of your mind, says, all right, fine. And let's go win game two, guys, because really, it's all about, I think, Mouz is how they hang on to the ball, because, again, the Peeps never really got boost starved. They was always able to there to make a challenge. I think if Mouz is able to slow the ball down, I think they might actually be able to beat out the Peeps.
Yeah, but we saw the Peeps do exactly that. I mean, you look at that play from Gyro where he slows the ball down, has it on his hood, pops it over it.
A little stop-go to the net.
You know, Peeps all around, their game's looking quite solid.
So Mouz to make some adjustments. And a kickoff goal at least forces Reynolds to give it up to Mouz. Here's Speed off the backboard, and Gyro already ready and waiting. Missed touch. A lot free shot, but there's Mist camped in the net. Reynolds through one. Cooksier to the corner, wants to give himself a second chance, and missed. Nice read of what Cooksier's plan was. And that really does seem like Cooksier just trying to do something that isn't the first option to see if he catches the Peeps to make a mistake.
He does that quite a bit. I mean, you even remember that shot he had from the wall. That completely caught the Peeps off guard. It was just a narrow miss. Cooksier, someone who is just in complete control of his car, a mechanical wizard, and also just one of those guys who's so comfortable taking shots from anywhere on the field.
Stealing away the corner boost, and definitely Mouz trying to see if they can catch them, not able to defend the backboard effectively. Trying to poke it up there, but Gyro, beautiful touch. Reynolds actually throws Gyro for a bit of a loop, which means Mist not really able to get command of the ball before being challenged, and now everybody kind of jumping around. Mouz with a real chance here, lifted to Speed, typed off the backboard. Here comes Cooksier, wants the left side, and yes, Mouz will convert.
And Gyro was out of boost for a good minute. He has just been on the back line, and you see him here racing back to net. He was out scavenging for boost and realized that, oh no, Mouz is going to get an opportunity, tries to get back, but it's just too late. The powerful shot from Cooksier is going to beat out this Peeps defense.
One misunderstanding from the Peeps players in defensive positioning and where the ball was headed, and Mouz able to execute a couple of awesome passes, score a banger of a goal. On the board first. Stolen away by Mist. Free ball for a lot over one head, make it two. Speed going to be applying support, taken away by Mist, though, and that means Reddles no contest here for how they approach the clear.
And a big flick there, gets it by 2 defenders. Reddles going for the shot himself, almost getting that full field solo play.
Missed, little double jump over one, popped across, and nobody's going to be home. Gyro out, stealing the corner. Mouz just didn't have the time to get out and put that shot on target. Reddles again into the corner because he knows if he cuts it in, Mouz is already going to be ready for it.
And we're starting to see the dangerous dynamic from the Peeps, Mist and Reddles. Scary up on the offensive side. Gyro playing that third man back. But Mouz, they broke them a single time. Can they keep doing it?
Gyro just forcing the ball away from the defenders on the midfield line. Sets it up for Reddles and Cooks here. Nothing going past this midfield line for the Peeps. Struggling to break out of their own half and hang on to the ball. Speed off the ceiling, wants to. He's going to be in a race for Mist, and that'll just kick it straight out to the side. Free ball for Cooks here. Tough ball for Reddles. He's trying to gauge if it's going to kiss the ceiling or not, and Reddles will just let Gyro handle it. Always a good skill to know you don't have to try and force a play. That's when communication is most important on defense. Balls over your head. Especially just awareness, how well you can move your camera to see where your teammates are, where the opposing players are. Now a demo at midfield. Bounce into the middle. Missed a lot, just pokes it out to safety. That bounce into the middle could have been so dangerous. One of those plays you just never really want to make is a strong hit off your own sidewall with an attacker ready and waiting for that. Can result in a goal quite a bit of the time. Speed with a long clear was intercepted by Reddles and well defended, and finally the Peeps able to get some staying time over on the Mouz half, but how long? Not long enough. Little pop and missed. Nice play coming back from the midfield to get in front of that ball. Ball for Speed now. Yeah, that play for Mist. A lot of times you don't have to get that much of a hit on it. You just need to graze it to mess up the attack, mess up the reads. Oh, just like Reddles just taking that ball away from the defense, and Gyro turned aside by Cooks here. Missing the second touch means Reddles has 2 in for Mist, and that is poked away. Speed, I think, got a hand on it, and Mouz escape a banger of a goal. And I kid you not, Reddles was probably 4 boosts away from having that goal as he was attempting to go for that second hit. He was just on empty, just needed a little bit extra to get it there. Now, Gyro comes through for the Peeps, getting the equalizer. Just a nice play from Gyro, seeing Reddles win that hard cut out to the corner, already waiting. There's only one place this ball's going, across the net, and he's right there for it. And Cooks here losing awareness of where the shot can come from, not able to cover the back post. And Speed actually got the bump on that player who wanted to go for the pass. This ball still kicks out. So the Peeps have to battle for 4.5 minutes to finally find an equalizer. And they win game 2 and put a ton of pressure on Mouz. Missed, hoping that corner boost would spawn. Finally, there it is, but it's too little too late. Speed wants a double tap, can't find the hit. Gyro double hop a lot. Weak touch, and they'll just push Cookster off the ball, and actually this could still be good for Mouz. And that was such a good play there from Gyro. He got the no boost bump on Cookster. Now on the other end, it's gonna hit, and we've got overtime. Mouz says, don't worry about it, let's just take the kickoff, reset. And will favor Reddles. He will have to give up the boost, but wins the pinch all the way down to the orange side, and Cooks there ready and waiting. Missed, understanding where the clear's headed a lot, playing the backboard expertly. Speed towards the net, off target. Gyro needs this touch. Cooks here so close to making the perfect read. And now it's Peeps back the other way. Strong touch, Speed into his own corner, demoed for his troubles. Here comes Reddles towards the back post, and a lot has to get missed out of the way to make sure the Peeps have to run away. It was a chess match right there, just taking out, you know, piece after piece off the board to prevent the plays. But even before that, Gyro had such a big defensive stand. He saw Cookser ready for the shot. It was a tough read, but he was able to make it. So Gyro playing very well in game 2. A lot forced to hand the ball to Gyro. Nice job slowing it down here. Unfortunately, not able to keep the ball in his possession as it came off the wall. Ball for Mist. Into the Mouz corner. Mouz figuring out how to find a clear. They're having to play the racing game to win some of these challenges. Now it's a 2-on-1. A lot finally gets some support from Speed. It's over his head. Gyro just needs to turn it in. Goes to the back post for security. Peeps up 2-0 in the series.
And a lot. He gets the challenge here. He forces the flick, but Speed just misses, and that was signing their death warrant. Speed cannot miss the ball in that situation. As soon as he did, you could just see the Peeps salivating as the wide open net beckons that goal.
So a beautiful play from the Peeps and 11 shots. Oh man. What a way to come back around and just put a ton of pressure on Mousesports. But they're really, despite having that many shots, I don't feel like a lot of them were super scary until right at the end there. That was probably the scariest opportunity all game.
And it was, you know, a lot of that scariness was coming from Gyro. Gyro on both sides of the field. Big defensive stop on the play where Cookser's coming in for the shot, finishing off that goal. And we'll take a look at some of these other plays. We saw Speed bumping the player there, Gyro coming in for the cleanup. And then in overtime, Reddles, the stop, gets control, goes for the flick. Speed misses, and then it was wide open for Gyro.
And you were talking about the Peeps consistently, if they had the time, if they have the space, they'll bring the ball down, slow it down, and force Mousesports to make some tough plays on defense, and finally one got away from them. Speed definitely having to rush back. Tough to manage your speed perfectly to be able to get all the way up to it. Found themselves in a rough spot. Could not make the play, and the Peeps now hold a commanding lead in the series. 3 shots at 1 game.
And what a great play from Reynolds at the end. I mean, just, you know, seeing the replay, seeing what he did, getting the control off the ceiling, the perfectly timed flip against a lot. You just will generate opportunities for your team if you can continue to stay calm in those situations and execute like he did.
And the biggest thing that will keep you calm is your teammates telling you there's no pressure, slow it down, and then you know all you have to do is catch the ball.
And that's where communication comes into play. And now the shot turned aside, rebound to a lot. And Mouz, they strike first.
Missed in a great position to handle the first one. Speed ripping one, but just slightly mistiming it, not able to get it off the nose, off the top of the car and into the middle. And no amount of rush back was going to save the Peeps from that one.
Yeah, you know, missed regretting that touch.
Tough play to make.
Yeah, it was a tough play to make. He ends up hitting it right back out into the middle. The worst kind of rebound that you can hope for.
A lot of those clears really do come down to timing. Because when you go up the backboard and then you're forced to hit the brakes, the play becomes so much tougher because you lose so much power on the hit.
Yeah, and I mean, had he been reversing for just a split second, that ball goes to the corner rather than out front. Just such a slim margin of error there.
So well executed by Mouz to get themselves another early lead, but that's the same story of game 2. Took the Peeps 4.5 minutes to find an equalizer, and then they won in overtime. Speed out to the side, not able to win the ball again. Mouz needing something. Big pinch from Cooks here off the backboard. Awkward ball for missed, but good communication from everybody on Peeps, knowing they don't have to rush the play.
And we saw a lot creeping up there after the pinch, but then that booming clear just going right over his head. Now the Peeps trying to get in rotation to keep this ball down in the Mouz half.
A lot of strong touches from the Peeps. It really is the smash the ball as hard as you can and try and chase it down approach.
Yeah, as opposed to, you know, the infield passing play approach. But it has been working for the Peeps. Try to force that error. We've seen, you know, we even saw last game Speed committing that error. And now another big save coming out from Cookser.
A lot not able to win the ball. It's actually Reddles who has the better chance at it, but Cooks here coming out from the side of the pitch, able to make a great touch into his corner. Gyro looking for missed up the wall. Great hit down towards the net, actually, and a lot scarier than you might have initially thought. Gyro out into the middle. Here's Reddles down and under. A lot needs to get this out. We'll leave it for Speed, who has the much better touch.
We're seeing Mouz start to get trapped on their own backboard as these big, long hits keep coming in from the Peeps.
Delaying touch from a lot. Gyro down to miss towards the net and kicked aside. Reddles needs to buy a lot of time here. Perfect catch, leading himself to boost, keeping the ball close. That is how you buy time as the third man. Well done from Reddles. Mouz still getting stuck in their own half. Demo with the net. Oh, so close to finding a dunk. And the Peeps great pressure, but no real quality goal-scoring opportunities. And finally, the Mouz players have broken themselves out. Can they hang on to the ball?
After that initial push from Mouz and getting that goal, Peeps have just been giving them no space, but now finally they're getting a chance. Speed, open shot.
Nice
but
save.
Blocked by Gyro.
And a lot of time here for the Peeps, actually. Cooks here trying to camp on that midfield boost, hoping it would spawn. However, they still end up with possession. Cooks here will rotate out, let a lot challenge the ball. Now he elects to go up for it. Bouncer and Reddles, no problem, will try and stay close to it just to take it away from Speed.
You can see Speed going for that challenge, not getting there in time. A lot the save, but it's right to Reddles. Cooks are forced to make the play. Now a lot going for the clear. He'll stay with it. But doesn't get the block. Reddles.
Oh, good luck. Here's Gyro. Left post, and Cookser will make sure Mist has zero chance at it. Bumps him out of the way, and now it's a bit of a scramble back. And the Peeps will be under pressure to hang on to this ball, and great challenges from Reddles to bail the Peeps out what could have potentially been a scary spot.
They even had to dodge a demo in order to get to there and to be able to make that challenge. We're seeing that composure from the Peeps. Final minute, they tied it up near the 32nd mark in the last game and ended up getting the win. And they do it again.
Pop down in the middle. Easy play for Speed, and they'll just force the Peeps to start again from their own corner. Long booming clears. Those either work for or against, and currently Mousesports well and truly ready for those touches. Nothing will come of them. Bounced into the middle. Awkward ball for the Peeps to handle, but still just having to fight for every inch of ground. And it's wasting so much time. Speed pokes one off the wall. A lot. Can't have a second touch at it. Missed. Nice recovery effort. Now here's the dribble. Reddles beats one. Gyro's not going to have a chance. Speed lifts it. Beautiful clear. Just to buy some time. And a much-needed touch. But the Peeps are going to throw everything they have. And did it cost them? It's off the wall. Missed into the side. Bouncing high. Speed, great delay. And that should seal things. But one more chance.
See if they can do it. Reddles flicks it by Cookser. Maintains control. The flick to
the ball!
You can see the reaction from Reddles.
Oh, look at Cooks here.
Cookser taking a breath.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Imagine the heartbreak if that went into the net.
Oh, Cookser, you know, he's like, I need a paper bag right now.
Calm down, calm down. And wow. They were like, man, I can't believe that didn't go in.
And that would have been just devastating for Mouz to get into overtime, have to fend off that Peeps team that just scores a 0-second goal going full field. And you can see just Reddles. Don't let Reddles dribble.
I didn't even believe it was going in. I didn't even believe it was going in until it was right on the goal line. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding.
So we'll wonder if that play will make the highlight package. As we take a look here, the goal early on off the backboards, Mist didn't get the greatest clear. Lot was able to clean that up. And then a long period of time where nothing was really happening until this play. Reddles the flick. You saw the bump on Speed. You could hear Reddles.
It all came together. Heartbreak and relief. The perfect yin-yang of emotion right at the end of a game.
And you could see that was just, you know, great execution from the Peeps, never giving up. We saw the bump on Speed. Speed was taken out of the play. The flick was that final piece.
Yeah.
And Reddles, he already had one good flick to get it by Cookser, and he was able to maintain control. It was just not enough power on the second one. So we'll see if the Peeps can close it out in Game 4 or if Mouz will force Game 5.
And already, kind of some awkward scenarios. The Peeps will find themselves in early, smashed off the wall and missed uncontested clear. Reddles will actually let this come down. And 2 players commit for Mousesports. Means a lot has to really get up here and figure out how to handle this. Actually, I think Gyro missing that ball played well for the Peeps. They needed time to grab boost. Reddles looking to get one into the midfield. Great delay from Cooks here, keeps it close. Gyro will steal the boost though, meaning maybe some extra opportunities here on offense. Free ball. This has been so effective for the Peeps whenever they've had space, but unfortunately Reddle's not able to stay as close to it as he would like, but a beautiful, strong recovery effort. And solid challenges coming out of the midfield now for the Peeps, but can they find one out into the middle that Mouz isn't ready for? Really no physical play coming out from the Peeps. Everyone always ready and waiting.
Yeah, we haven't seen much bumps or demos really from either side. And after coming off that Vitality series where it was such a key component, at least in the first 2 games, you wonder if we'll see more of that. But we're starting to understand how the Peeps like to approach the attack. Really do like to push it fast, quickly off the backboard, hope for those mistakes, look for those rebounds, and then also you have Reddles as that dribble threat.
Yeah. Poked into space. Unfortunately, Reddle's not able to keep the ball up in the air high and just drives it into the ground for speed to long clear it. And this really is, I feel like we've gone all the way back to, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons ago where it's just smashed the ball to each other long ways across the pitch to each other.
Yeah, you expect more infield passing, more movement, coordinated attacks, but we're seeing a lot of long ball like this one, a lot just blasting it full field. We'll see if either team tries to start slowing it down.
The Peeps did have to give up their own corner boost there just to try and hang on to the ball. And unfortunately, Reddles missed it as well, and that means Mouz is holding on to a lot of boost on the pitch. They get the other side too. So Peeps really in a tough spot here, and Reddle's doing an excellent job just keeping this ball as close to the ground as possible, because once you start it getting up around the backboard and you've lost 2 or 3 rotations of your corner boost, disaster is much easier to occur.
I mean, that's when the backboard plays really start to take a toll on you. You know, the less boost you have, the less chance you can even make a backboard read. Sometimes the team could just get the read off the backboard and get a free goal, and that one going off the post.
Ooh, nice fake for missed. Great support from Speed. Reddle's racing across. It's going to be delicate effort here to get this ball out, and nice job coming into that ball with such force and just rolling the car backwards to keep it as close as he could and beat the second man. So here come the Peeps the other way. So close, finding the redirect. Reddle's off the wall. Here comes Gyro into the middle. The Peeps break out, and they've got 2 minutes to find an equalizer.
And again, Speed was just not able to make the defensive touch. You see the bounce, and you see him just whizzing by. And Speed, you got to wonder if he had any boost left in the tank. I didn't really know if I saw a boost trail there, but couldn't get in the way of the shot. Peeps, under 2 minutes left to go. Can these new kids on the block take down the veterans from Mouz?
Oh my goodness. So misses the corner boost on the kickoff. He misses it, and that means he can't go up and challenge this ball as effectively as he would like. And ace execution, wonderful dunk, and I said they've got 2 minutes. Well, it took him 10 seconds.
And that play is so annoying as a defender. You see the ball floating in at 3 miles per hour, but you also see the player coming in for the bump, blocking off your route to the ball. We see the perfect time bump from a lot, and that was it. Mouz tying it up.
Small positional misplay cost the Peeps a lead. And overtime, I would not be surprised at strong pass from Cooks here across to the middle of the field, and Speed. Great shot, but ready and waiting a lot high on the wall. Gyro not able to find it. Reddles to deny Speed the touch. Free ball for the Peeps. Cooks here trying to get back in their faces, and a great challenge to give Mouz a chance to get reset.
We're starting to see some slight hesitation from the Peeps. Wonder if they start, feeling the nerves, getting nervous. We're at the single elimination part of the tournament. It's all on the line. They know they're so close to getting this win. It would be huge for them going into the next season of the RLCS. And also just a big bump in prize pool. So you can tell that it means a lot. You're starting to feel it.
Same for the Bricks as well. Feel good to have a top 4 finish, and Speed catching Gyro will turn in a great goal.
And now Mouz in the driver's seat. Reynolds forced to flick that, and you see the misread from Gyro. Gyro has to get it. We saw Speed miss a couple of his chances. Now he's the one punishing Peeps for making the same mistake.
So can the Peeps find a rallying answer? 2 big demos will give them a free possession here in the final 30 seconds. Demo and slips through the line of Mouz. Here comes Reynolds to win the ball. They've got the corner boost. They've got everything they need. Shot towards the top right. It's off the mark. Cookster will tip it to safety. Continuation from both players on Mouz. And the last chance will start from their own half.
And there was actually a slight touch. I believe that was from Speed in the corner that kicked that ball out of Gyro's reach. Such a big clear.
Gyro battling for possession. Cookster doesn't quite get it down the ramp. Here's Reynolds up high. Alot's in a bit of a weird position. Still makes the read, though. So, yes, Mouz will force game 5, and experience comes through right at the end.
Why are they doing this to us, Chiefs? That last game 5 was already enough, and now we saw the flick on the goal line that didn't go in. Mousesports coming back for a reverse sweep, forcing game 5. I don't know if my heart can take it.
I mean, the Peeps have already had to endure one heart-stopping moment, and a game 5 is just going to get even worse here. But this is just beautiful play from Alot to get a strong equalizer. Expert execution on the 1v1 play.
And it's so, if you're Mouz, that's so reassuring. A massive moment. Speed getting the go-ahead goal, but that first goal from Alot, you've been losing. The Peeps have been playing really well, and Alot just generating a goal out of nothing.
It really gets everything kicked back into gear for that team.
And it makes you feel like it was the right decision to bring him on. Alot, he's a player that's been relegated from the RLCS twice, and the Mousesports, previously the Bricks, they had to fend off relegation this season as well, but the synergy is there, it's working, and now they are on the brink of completing this reverse sweep versus the Peeps, and that would be such a reassurance for them that they made the right call, and confidence for them. So there's so much on the line for both of these teams in this final game.
Strong hopes for a team in the rival series. Faith in the team they've constructed for the RLCS. And a game 5 to decide who's going to feel real good about themselves going forward.
We've seen those mistakes on the backboard bounces that have bit both teams so far. See if mistakes can be limited. The demo from Reynolds. Shot opportunity for missed off the backboard, but it's denied by Cookster.
Camped in the corner actually as well. Great positioning in the net to cover as many options as possible. Missed once the back post. It gets tipped over Reynolds' head. Alot is there for it. And again, the Peeps just not expecting a touch to come through. Get it tapped over their head.
I mean, you said that some of the plays were reminding you of seasons of old. Well, seeing Alot downfield, ready to just tap that in, it is bringing back memories. Alot just quickly turning after that fantastic challenge from Speed, or from Cookster rather.
Yeah. And now, here's the real pressure for Peeps. You've given up an early lead. Do you have it in you to battle back? Pass across to Gyro. Up towards the ceiling. Awkward ball straight down. Yes, they do! Gyro turns in a big one.
Gyro, the player who couldn't make the defensive stop last game, has a massive double tap. Look at that. The read off the corner of the ceiling. And Gyro, confidence back fully after that play.
The engine's revved up for both teams. Missed. Great wave dash to grab enough speed to get in front of that, but the net is open. Cookster rips one from across the pitch.
And this same script has played out before. Gyro just didn't have the boost. He didn't have small pads. He had nothing racing back, and Cookster, he just has that predator instinct.
And the perfect execution on that shot, right on the bounce. From that far away, 9 times out of 10, that ball got saved, but he just struck it so perfectly.
Just immediately smothering the hope as well. That couldn't have been better timed for Mouz. Right after that huge double tap to get that goal. And now another chance. That net was so vulnerable, and Gyro puts the shot high.
Cookster was forced to wait because one of his teammates missed a clear off the wall. And the Peeps definitely going to be kicking themselves for missing the execution. Speed almost catching Gyro slightly too far forward again. Missed. Lends a helping hand to tap it to safety. Speed waiting in the net to see if this ball gets through Cookster out into the middle. Actually, Speed going to have to dismount. Gyro to the left post, and it's somehow making the save. Huge stop from Speed. Second effort out of the corner. Reynolds will tie it up.
And this was a pit fight here. You see the shots coming in. The saves Reynolds with another shot, but then the bump from Gyro. He turns around, goes for the bump, and and just nails him.
Not done yet. The Peeps will not go quietly. Chance off the kickoff. Cooksier, the first to it, will take it away from Reddle's touch. Booming clear from a lot. Skims the ceiling, though, and kills some of the distance. Sets up the Peeps on offense here. Winning a few good challenges on the midfield line. Missed to leave it for Reddles behind him. Demoed for his trouble.
And, you know, we were musing about the plays of aggression, the demos, the bumps, and they have certainly made an appearance so far in Game 5. Big parts of multiple goals this series.
Speed. Maybe trying to see if he can get a cheeky long shot towards net. Reddles to himself off the sidewall. Tip around, and Speed definitely not expecting that extra touch. Grateful nobody was waiting for the Peeps. As another one off the backboard, and now it's Mouz having to cover a lot of the pitch left to right. This is where defensive positioning is so important. They catch Speed, but Cooksier is respawned on the perfect side. Finds a clear, gets up to a lot. Here's one for Speed off the wall, and a lot will not have a chance at it. Mouz almost got fortunate with just a perfect position of spawn. Pass it to the middle. Cooksier doesn't take a piece out of it. Speed goes to the back post. So close to being saved by his own man, but it slides home.
But even a lot taking that corner boost, Gyro had to rotate back, and again, low boost. It's like a movie on repeat. Gyro trying to get back with nothing in the tank, and just Mouz beating him out on the shot.
And now Peep's gonna have to find a third equalizer. Missed to himself out of the corner. Nice read from a lot. Reddles won't have an opportunity at it. Strong touch from Cooksier off the ceiling. Here comes a lot. Getting in the face of Peeps, not letting them find an easy clear. Reddles almost able to find a pinch. Could have been dangerous for Mouz. Always a bit of a scary thing to go for challenges when you're aimed back towards your own net. And the Peeps do have plenty of time, and they've scored some wonderful goals in here on Game 5.
They certainly have.
Chance
Now
for another.
it matters most. Cooksier with the miss, and missed! Making Mouz pay!
Execution. Speed so close. Cooksier trying to time it, and oh, he knew exactly where the ball was going, too.
He saw what Gyro wanted to do. Gyro going for that double tap backboard pass, but he nails it. Gyro knew that if he could hit it exactly how he was planning, there was nothing that Cooksier could do.
Well, Cooksier has a chance to redeem himself, catches it off the bounce, and delivers another one.
It's just a slugfest blow after blow.
So fast from Cooksier, instantly reading the trajectory on that, beating the Peeps to the ball and dropping it into the net. And the Peeps, do you got one more in the tank?
We'll see if they can do it. Reddles getting bumped by Speed, missed, and Gyro both up, missed. Opting now to stay down. Approaching that final minute. The Peeps, the new kids on the block, they are now facing this experienced Mouz team who has been making a comeback just less than a minute now away from completing the reverse sweep. But it has been back and forth. The Peeps, like you said, Achieves, they have it in them.
Let's go. Cooksier was getting harried in the net a lot across his own goal, and that will be missed to try and muscle it home. No dice. Speed actually able to win a challenge over the head of Reddles, demos him out, and that means Gyro is going to be in a one-on-one. Makes it look pretty. A lot can't get it. The Peeps do it again.
Gyro, he has been a part of every play. This time faking that flick, gets back down on the ground and goes for the shot. A lot's been bamboozled. And the Peeps tying it up, less than 30 seconds left. We've seen this before, Achieve.
What else is going to happen? I'm ready for Mouz to score another one, and then a 0 second, but maybe it'll be the Peeps. Great pass on the kickoff, 24 seconds, and now it's Mouz who need to find one.
Again, Gyro, the great challenge for a miss, and Gyro sees Cooksier in the wrong direction, passes it over to Reddles, and just 4 seconds later, 5? They respond and get the go-ahead. It looked like the Peeps were down and out, but no, life was still in them.
Speed now off the kickoff. Cooksier to force the issue out against the back wall. A lot needs this ball. Great block from Reddles, and precious moments ticking away. Huge block from Mist. And again out into the corner, keep away from Mousesports. Cut into the middle, there's Reynolds. Wall and clear, they have to track it down, they won't make it. And it only takes a bounce. They're not done yet. Mist is just forcing an air dribble. He knows he can make any challenge he wants and cooks here.